Hello and welcome to Life in Pink. My name's Nanette, and on this channel we discuss tips, tools, techniques, and awarenesses in regards to self-romance and creating a more fulfilling life using those techniques and tools. And today's topic is Glenda the Good Witch. And so what does Glenda the Good Witch have to do with romance? Well, in the movie The Wizard of Oz, Glenda comes in this giant bubble. And in some depictions of it, it's kind of a pink aura. Well, that reminded me of my training with heart math, and we would discuss our electromagnetic field that reverberates from our heart center. And that electromagnetic field is, because it's magnetic, it's what is drawing in people, circumstances, life events that are helping create your fulfilling life. So with heart math, you generate a good feeling emotion like love, compassion, happiness, joy. And if you watch my video on Are You in a Funk or Funk, I kind of explain one of the ways that we can start to create those emotions for ourselves. Like, we have circumstances in our lives where we feel happiness or sadness or joy, but we really have control over our emotional states. And once we start to take that control, we start to magnetize our electromagnetic field with those good feelings and those emotions. And then that magnetic capacity to bring more of that into our lives happens. And so the idea here is to recognize that electromagnetic field. I like to just think of Glenda the Good Witch, because then it reminds me that I want my bubble to be pink or white, because those are colors associated with really joyous, spiritual, happy feelings. And then I know that I'm at that frequency, that vibration, that magnetism to be drawing those types of situations into my life. So that's my cue, is Glenda the Good Witch, to remind myself that I need to source those emotional states if I'm not already in one of those emotional states. And one of the ways to do that is in my video, Are You in a Funk or In a Funk? It talks about one of the ways to elicit those good emotional states so that you can start having more control over that bubble that is around you, because that bubble is very magnetic, and it is what is drawing into your reality those situations, circumstances, people and events related to the energy that you're emitting. And you're emitting this from your heart. We have other electromagnetic fields, like our brain produces an electromagnetic field, but the heart electromagnetic field is much larger and much more powerful. So that's the one we want to utilize to be able to draw in those situations that we desire. And to do that, it depends on our emotional state. And so taking in an emotional state of joy or happiness or compassion or love is very beneficial to creating that fulfilling life that we're talking about. So sit with anytime that you are naturally in a state like that, sit with it, like recognize it, create an awareness around it. Be like, oh my gosh, I'm really feeling good. I'm really happy. I'm really joyous. Start figuring out, like, why is that? So if you need to try to repeat that, you can. Also, just bask in it, like really be like, oh my God, this really feels good. This really feels good. And just really escalate the energy, creating that gigantic bubble. In my other video, Minnows into Whales, I talk about how you're creating this giant energy bubble, this whale of a bubble. Well, you can do that for good or for bad. And in this case, you want to do it for the good. So anytime you're in one of those emotional states, bask in it, revel in it, repeat it as much as you can in your head about how good that felt. And if you're not in those states and you want to generate those states, then you can go back into your memory banks and find those events that were happening, or those times in your life that were good like that, and revisit it. Because when you revisit it and bask in it, it creates that same energy for you. So those are 2 examples of ways that you can get there. Just remind yourself, Glenda the Good Witch. Like, I want to be Glenda the Good Witch. I want the white bubble. I want the pink bubble. I want to be able to magnetize in some wonderful situations into my life. So thank you for being here. I hope this resonates with you. Please share a comment below, like, what are some good things that you think about, because it helps others think of some good things in their life to create that pink or white energy bubble around you. Again, thank you for being here. Any thumbs ups helps. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and you keep on going down your journey to a fulfilling life, because you definitely deserve it. And bye for now.